This week, we jump on the latest countrywide bandwagon to seek corporate sponsorship. So set your sex robots for passive-aggressive mode. It's time for another episode of... He shoots! He scores!
Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour. Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
I think that's what you do when you score. I don't know. It's the
I thought
World
you just played a
Cup.
vuvuzela at obnoxiously loud levels.
We should have done an entire episode of just us playing vuvuzelas. It's the World Cup, everyone. I don't know what that means. I'm not a soccer fan, but it's very important. It's every 4 years. Everyone plays soccer, and they call it football. I don't know why they do that, but it's weird. It's very strange.
Does he actually play with your feet?
Yeah, they do play with their feet. So there is a modicum of understanding as to why it's called football, unlike American football, which has nothing to do with your feet other than the fact that you run.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
And
so-
occasionally punt.
Exactly. Every once in a while you kick it. But welcome everyone to another week of Another Wasted Hour. As you know, this hour will be replaced with two ignorant, uninformed, ill-advised, self-deprecating morons ranting about opinions they have no right to have, which are probably wrong and absolutely do not matter. Our goal here at Another Wasted Hour is to convince you that where we hail from, just outside of Washington, D.C., is not just a city of politics and scandals, but one brimming with art, music, and culture, and soccer. As impossible as that may seem. So listeners, now that you know why you're here, just after getting an honorary discharge from the Suburban Army, in studio, we have Tyler Plazio. Plazio.
It's close.
I keep
Almost
wanting
the
to
same
say
thing.
it. I say it right when I don't think, and then I think.
But then when you think about it, then you're like, it's Italian. It means it's complicated, but it's not that complicated.
Plazio.
Yeah.
See, I could say it if I just turn my brain off.
Yeah.
But my brain's like, no, you should try putting more eyes
Yeah.
in there.
Well, it's all right.
Do you watch the World Cup, Tyler?
Not really. I mean, I like when it's on in like a restaurant or something, I'm like, oh, it's soccer. But I don't really know that much about like soccer in general. So
Okay.
not really. I mean, I understand like the basic rules and how it works, and I think it's fun to watch, but I'm not like super into it.
Here are
particularly.
things that I know. There's a guy named Messi,
Yep.
and he's not known for being messy. He's
Yeah.
actually known for scoring.
Right.
He's fairly short and apparently very good,
Yeah.
but apparently nobody else on his team is any good.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
I think so. It's him, and then there's that other guy, Ronaldo.
So
and
yeah.
they are always like, which one's better? It's like
Well, here's the
it's
thing.
one of those things.
My understanding is there was a really good soccer player, football player named Ronaldo, and then he retired, and now there's another Ronaldo.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I thought it
And
was just
he's
one
also
guy.
very good.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't
Is
know.
any of this true, or are you guys just picking random Spanish-sounding names so you can sound informed?
It's sports ball and you don't know, huh? Is that what you're going to go with?
I used to follow soccer,
Yeah.
but now really all I'm doing is following the Achilles psychic cat from last week's episode so I can inform my betting for this season. That's really about it.
How's it going? How's your betting handled so far?
I don't think I actually own my house anymore.
I'm guessing it was the Germany-Mexico match. Did you hear about that? In group play, I think like Germany has like never lost in group play,
Okay.
or like it was once in like the 40s when it was
Right.
a different like setup or something, but just never loses in the first round.
There were a lot of things different about Germany in the 40s, Keith. You got to cut them a little bit, get a little bit of slack there.
That was maybe not the best date to throw out there from
Yeah.
Germany.
Wasn't a good time for that.
We are distracted, okay? We've got things. So apparently I'm going to give you my very layman's understanding of the World Cup. There's group play, which I assume means that there's several teams all on the field at once. That's all I can guess is what group play means, which sounds exciting. I'll be
It
honest.
sounds exciting. I don't
Yeah.
think that's what it is.
According
but
to
I
my
hope
research,
so.
group play is one of the top 3 searches on Pornhub. That's all I got.
Right. That's what. Yes,
All right.
that is what happens if you put
Well.
group play in your search engine.
Yeah. That's what happened.
you get World Cup and 2 girls in a cup. That's the two things that come in.
Yeah.
So what they do is they all play different people and you get different points.
Right.
And then whoever has the most points gets to actually like go into the brackets and eliminate each other, I
Right.
think is
Yeah,
how
yeah,
that
yeah.
works. Something
That
like
sounds right.
that.
Yeah.
And like Germany had like never lost in group play. And like Mexico had like, it was very underdog and then they beat them.
Oh wow.
And they're the winners from the last
right.
cup.
Yeah.
So cool. I get
Yeah.
that seems good.
Go Mexico.
I'm guessing that people were really excited about that and probably lost a lot of money in their betting. That's all I know. High five Mexico.
Yeah. Go Mexico. You
Yeah.
know?
Good for them.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah. They're good people.
Yeah. We don't get apparently there's a lot of people who come over the border, get jobs and things here in the United States. Not the soccer players. We need more. We need their soccer players because we didn't even make it.
Yeah, we didn't make it. We just didn't, which was like a big deal. I remember when that happened.
Yeah.
That was a while ago, right? Like the qualifying for the World Cup happens like way before, because I remember everybody was talking about it and then nothing happened for like a long time. And then now the World Cup is happening. But
no, I think it was everybody just dropped into depression and
Probably.
we're not even talk about soccer. Soccer's stupid.
soccer doesn't matter.
That sounds very American. We didn't make it. Soccer's dumb. We never even
Who
liked
cares
soccer.
about that?
Why do we even do soccer? Soccer's stupid.
Yeah.
And then we'll make it. Then we'll win, and they'll be like, "Soccer's the best.
Yeah.
Best ever.
Go soccer.
We're the most bandwagon country in the world, aren't we?
Pretty much.
Anything at all. You know, like, I don't like bees. They sting me. Oh, bees are very important for nature. We love bees. Bees are the best. Woo, bees. So it's true.
Yeah.
So hopefully you actually have a brand new EP coming out. Hopefully we can get people to bandwagon behind that.
That would be nice.
Yeah, you could be
that would
the
be
latest.
nice.
They didn't bandwagon so much about the last time you came on, is my
Yeah.
understanding.
Yeah.
Because you were the lead singer, the front man for Soldiers of Suburbia,
I was.
which is one of our guests from last year.
Mhm.
You were the guest.
Mhm.
You just had a different name.
Right. Yeah.
So you decided to kind of branch out and do things on your own now,
Correct.
right? And so now you have a brand new project,
Mhm.
which is creatively named.
My name.
This is went from Soldiers to Suburbia to just moniker.
My name.
Yeah, to just Tyler Plazio. But
Yeah.
you know what? It's Tyler Plazio in all lowercase.
What?
So there is that.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh, my
I'm
God.
doing a little bit. I'm working on it, you know.
Watch out, J-Dubs. We got someone else coming after the grammatically incorrect names.
Yeah.
So, I would also suggest maybe if you decide to just tweak it a little, what if you go Tyler Plazio, Esquire?
Oh, okay.
And then people will wonder, like, is he a lawyer?
Yeah.
Does he actually have a law degree?
Yeah.
And then they could come to you not only to hear music, but for some law advice.
Right. One small problem with that, I know nothing about law.
That's fine, I think.
They
'Cause
come to
nobody
me-
else knows anything about law.
but
right?
But see, here's the thing: is then people will come to my show and they'll be disappointed twice because they're like, "Oh, first of all, he's not very good.
Right.
Second of all, I asked him about my divorce situation and he didn't help me."
My
So-
understanding is all you have to do is say somebody's name versus somebody's name and then explain why that's now the law.
yeah,
Right,
That,
you go
that
like-
does seem like how it works.
Right. Phillips versus Sousa, and that's now why we're allowed to drive two-wheel cars.
Yeah,
Right. And they, oh, okay, cool.
yeah,
Sounds legit.
Yeah, it was a landmark case.
yeah.
So
It didn't even have to have happened. People
No.
won't look it
they're
up.
not gonna look it up.
And-
What book do you look that up in? Nobody knows.
Yeah, right.
I think there's law books.
In 1904,
Yeah.
the solid case of Adams versus Ferguson.
Yeah. No, that's a landmark case.
Yeah, and because of Adams versus Ferguson,
That decision
we can
Set off a domino
you know,
effect.
a domino effect,
Right.
which led to the effect of that now Uber is a thing.
Right. because it was a Supreme Court ruling that
Right, in
allowed
1904, yeah.
for ride sharing.
Right.
Back. This was back just when
Yeah,
they
this is
had
forever ago.
They had
I mean,
horses.
and
they
it
shared
wasn't
horses.
I mean, it wasn't like they said Uber is now a thing because obviously Uber didn't exist.
No,
but it was
let's
like,
not be crazy.
Yeah, but
We're
they
not making
said
this up.
right. But they said if at one point something exists where people can pay and it's like a taxi, but it's not a taxi, and
Right.
it's. Have you ever thought about how weird Uber is? Like Uber is kind of a weird concept.
No, because literally like five or 10 years ago, if a strange person got in your car, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing in my car?"
Yeah,
But
but now it's like.
here's some money. And you'd be like, that makes it worse.
Yeah. But now it's like my favorite thing is whenever you see somebody getting into an Uber and they're like, Michael, are you here from Michael? Okay, and then they get it, you know what I mean? Or they're asking the other person's name because it says Susan will be arriving shortly, and then they're like, Susan, are you Susan? Susan, okay, and then they get in the car. Like, can you imagine if somebody was just like Susan and you were just like yeah, and then you just get in some stranger's car like
go wherever. It'd be so exciting.
I actually have a friend that did exactly that.
Yeah.
Really?
Because they were drunk outside a bar and someone pulled up and said, "You Mike?" "Sure," and just jumped in and went for a ride
I like
to wherever it is Mike lives.
Yeah, I like to pull up next to people who are waiting on the curb and just go, Johnny, is it?
Yeah.
Are you Johnny? And they're like, no. It's all right. Come on in.
Yeah. And then they're like, no, creep.
No.
I don't want to get in your car.
It's fine. It's a van. What could go wrong?
Yeah, look, I'm sorry, okay? It was cheap. It was used.
Right.
I don't know what you want from me.
I don't understand. What? You don't even have to pay. It's a free ride.
Yeah,
and we
literally
have candy in
Wherever
here.
you want.
What was I supposed to do? Not put shag carpet in the back?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're
Like,
very judgy for wanting a free ride.
yeah, jeez.
This is
Try to be nice to people, and they
right.
call you creepy, and then just,
This is exactly what
report you to
happened
the
in
police.
Jones versus Ferguson.
yeah, honestly.
All right. Well, very exciting. We actually have a world premiere coming up. A song from you, What a Joke, from the brand new EP Memories, which is getting released on Saturday, July 14th at Jam and Java in Vienna, Virginia.
Yes.
So we're going to have that. If you go to the 1 hour mark of this show, you can listen to it in its entirety, or we'll have a clip a little later. Come back and join us after that. If you want to find out more about the show and more about the EP and maybe buy your own copy of it so that you can be trendy and jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, do it.
Go to www.tylerplazio.
You'll get it by the end of the
Plazio.
episode. Yeah.
I just have to
cool.
practice. Plazio.com.
Yeah.
Bless his heart. He tries so hard.
I know.
Yeah.
Or maybe every time I can
Plazio.
see you
Plazio.
every time I see you getting close, I'll just scream it at you. Like you're like www.
Plazio.
And then that'll
Tyler versus Plazio. All right. But without further ado, let's move on to what we like to call the weather report. So you are a longtime listener of the show, which is awesome because we wish all of our guests would actually listen to the show, and there's no way they do. So you
Well,
know
not all of
about
them
this.
leave the basement.
That's right.
I mean, what?
Some of them are no longer alive.
Right.
And
It's unfortunate.
so we're going to make you the editor-in-chief of a publication. You're going to let us know if these things make it in the publication, whether or not they're news.
Right.
And then at the end, we're going to need a name for your brand new publication.
Right. And I don't know if you remember, but the last time I was here,
Yeah.
I'm very good at this. This is my job.
This is, yeah.
With my first publication, from the ground up, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it was called? Because I
Yes.
kept saying I started
believe
from a
so.
small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, small loan of just $1 million.
Right. So now I have another $1 million and I'm starting a second publication.
That's
so,
from the ground up again.
from the ground up again, but it'll
It's so impressive. You're
it'll be
just,
called something else.
you're
I
just
know.
a Cinderella story, really.
Really, I am.
All right. So, you know what? I'll start off today because I'm really happy with my first story. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made a breakthrough in technology,
Okay.
right? We've
I'm already terrified.
we've been working on artificial intelligence and robotics now for probably the better part of a decade. We've now made the breakthrough. The famous sex robot known as Samantha, which will be coming to the open market here eventually,
Sure. Yeah.
can now officially refuse sex if she is not in the mood. Yep. Yeah, we've made it, everyone. This is true. The upgrade will allow Samantha to enter what's called dummy mode, an unresponsive state due to a variety of reasons, including overly aggressive partner. It can also enter this mode if it feels bored with its partner's attention.
I was really hoping you meant dummy mode, as in it's just not in the mood, so just spends the night sarcastically calling you idiotic names.
Right, yeah. Which
Wait, hold on though.
I think I've dated women who go into this mode who are like, you fucking dummy. You just, you're pathetic.
Wait, so
Yeah.
So it goes into dummy mode.
Yeah.
Right? Where
basically, so it's meant to be a realistic partner.
Sure.
It has motorized hands and hips and a motorized face, which can whisper endearments to its
this
user.
is all terrifying, but sure,
if
go on.
properly stimulated.
Of course, yeah.
So basically, dummy mode is it's like it refuses to be involved.
So
it just shuts down.
Here's
it's like,
my
fuck off.
here's my issue with this.
Right.
So then, like, is there like robotic rape? Like, is that a situation that occurs?
Well, that's the thing.
Then how do they handle that? Like, is that a crime? Like,
Yeah.
what is going on? What is this
right
world we
now
live in?
that isn't the case, because although it can shut down, it doesn't fight back or anything like that.
Okay.
I assume for a couple of reasons. One, robots aren't supposed to be able to harm humans, and second, we really don't want to turn on those folks. So,
sure,
right, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, people are really concerned that some people were thinking like, okay, well, this is gonna allow macho guys who are just assholes to kind of live out their fantasy and not put it on women. Other people are concerned that it's going to more objectify women, right? Because now there's a toy that just looks like a woman.
Yeah,
So I don't think you can rape a robot yet, right? There may be a point in time.
That's what you see.
There's a consciousness I think that probably needs to be there, but
probably.
it is an interesting question, right?
Yeah.
Like now that it can essentially not consent,
refuse. Yeah,
So that's weird, right?
Yeah, that is weird.
So it is getting into a strange place. So we have to watch that because that. I'm
still confused on why it exists in the first place. But I mean, whatever.
Well,
it's
you're.
fine. I mean, robots are terrifying, and the fact that they are now this is a thing that's occurring, and now they can make decisions. That seems scary.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they made movies about this.
Well, it also has other modes. So not just dummy mode, but there's in addition to sex mode, which obviously the opposite of dummy mode, it has modes for quote unquote family, romantic, as well as a setting for extra naughty. So here's the weird thing, right? Because what we need is a kinky sex robot. That seems weird to me because if you're having sex with a robot, you've already crossed that line a long time ago, right?
You're just you're in a different place.
If you're not already in kinky mode, you're like, this is just normal vanilla robot sex.
This isn't weird at all. This is
the one that sticks out to me on that list that terrifies me is family mode.
Because family mode, you'd better hope that your family has a no big deal. You brought a sex robot to Thanksgiving dinner mode, right?
What does that even mean? What is family mode?
It's like if you date a girl that has a ton of tattoos and stuff, and then you go to meet the family, and you're just be cool,
just
right?
be normal.
But it's a sex robot that's being normal.
Listen, weird
some reason
sex
my mind is
robot that I
conjuring
bought on Amazon.
Yeah.
Don't be a weird sex robot. Just be a normal robot. Because we have to go meet my parents now, and I have to tell them that I'm dating a robot.
Right.
So just be chill. And then she's like, "Oh, family mode, great." And then it's fine. What is that?
Your dad.
For some reason, my mind is just conjuring up the most horrifying amalgamation of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and Mrs. Doubtfire.
It's like your dad's like, "So Samantha, are you having sex with my son?" And she's like, "No,
of course not.
No, boop, yes. Oh, wrong mode, family mode. Go back to family mode.
Sorry, that was the wrong one."
And then it's like, "Oh no, I hit extra naughty mode." Yes, daddy. Yeah, this could go really bad. There is no word if future modes will include we never spend enough quality time together mode, asking you to take out the trash mode, or demanding that you call so that it knows that you made it home safely mode.
Right,
I don't know if those exist.
Those are important.
Dummy mode, I think, should be upgraded to just passive aggressive mode, right? Shouldn't it be like, "Hey, so do you want to bang?" Sure, whatever.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
No.
You okay? No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
having a great time.
What if we just have
whatever?
We could just have sex. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
whatever makes you happy.
It's fine.
Yeah. No.
I don't even
it's good.
care.
Yeah. That would be more of a turnoff than dummy mode, I think. I'd be like,
Yeah, exactly.
This sucks. So Samantha is on the way to the open market. There's not a date that's been named for the release, but apparently will be priced at about $4,700. So maybe just go on a date like that. It'd be cheaper.
Maybe just like, get on Tinder or something. I don't know.
Right.
$4,700.
With this face,
A
that's
first
not gonna
date
happen.
to Ruth's Chris would be a fraction of that cost.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just go to the Olive Garden. Just go on a date to Olive Garden.
I'm gonna buy this robot and then put the robot on Tinder and see if dudes will bang the robot.
That's pretty funny. I like that idea.
Just like, I'm all in.
That's a bit of an expensive thing, but I support it. I mean, that's hilarious.
All right, so is it news?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Right off the bat,
I
I
mean,
like it.
Well, we talked about it for too long now. I would feel mean if I was like, no, forget it.
It was well worth talking about.
Yeah, it's
all right.
weird.
Follow me up, Adam.
Police find cocaine pot hidden in replica World Cup trophies.
Wait, cocaine pot? Is it a pot made out of cocaine?
Comma, pot.
No,
it's
okay.
one of those cases where they
things.
think headlines don't need to have proper English. Argentinian authorities have seized marijuana, cocaine, crack cocaine, and cash being smuggled inside of World Cup replica trophies. So, listeners, if you've been watching the World Cup and you have one of those cheap knockoff trophies you got for your party, maybe consider smashing one of those fuckers open to see if your party's about to get a lot more exciting than you thought it was going to be.
What are you talking about? We didn't make the World Cup. Smash them all open, even the real one.
Yeah, just get rid of them.
It's
We don't
soccer.
care.
It's
Soccer's stupid.
Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
soccer's dumb.
Yeah, my sex robot agrees. She's very affable.
She's in family mode right now.
Yes, she is. That's wild. That combination is weird, right? Because there's cocaine and coke in the same one, which seems mean because now you want to run around and eat at the same time, right? It's a bad combination.
I don't know.
I think it was all different ones. The article
okay.
is way too short.
I was hoping it was the same one. I was hoping somebody got just one and they just cracked it open and they're like, "Oh my god, there's there's $2,500 just in cash. There's pot, there's cocaine, there's crack. There's just everything."
Right,
They're like,
there's
"What?
Testarossa.
What do I do?" They call everyone they know. They're like, "Guys, come here right now."
You have no idea. There's cocaine, there's weed, there's a sex robot in this trophy. It is the best trophy ever.
This is the best thing ever. Soccer is great.
I love soccer. Let's get some more soccer in here. Ole, ole, ole. All right. So is it news?
I think it's good news. I think it's news, and I think it needs to be in the advice section.
That's a
where
good
it's
idea.
Have you recently acquired a World Cup trophy? Maybe you should check it out a little bit more.
Right. How important is it to you?
Because there might be something more important inside. Who knows?
Have you ever felt the high of seeing your team score a goal? Good news. You can have that even without the goal. All right. So we got one in. Excellent. We're all tied up. Breaking news, everybody. I'm going back to science because it's off the chain. We're learning so much right now. Science is just exponentially getting better and smarter. Ladies and gentlemen, Cambridge scientists discover a way to silence a dripping tap.
We hate the world.
That's a thing. A group of researchers at the University of Cambridge in UK have published a study on the sound of dripping water and discovered exactly how the noise of a drop of water hitting a container filled with the liquid is generated. According to scientists, the sound does not come from the impact of the liquid on the liquid, water on water. The splash and the momentary cavity formed by the impact. There's a jet of water that shoots up, and all of those things are silent effectively. You don't hear those, right?
Okay.
But researchers said instead the source of the noise is a small air bubble that forms at the bottom of the cavity and gets split off. The trap bubble then acts like a piston, forcing the water to oscillate and driving sound waves into the air. They found out that just by adding dish soap to water, it will release the surface tension enough to eliminate the sound entirely. That's right, everybody. Yeah, nicely done, everybody. Another study was released this morning explaining how that study was a complete waste of money.
Yeah.
That study I just did.
You know
Yeah.
what I was going to say? That really sounds a lot like a 7th grade science fair project right there.
That's true.
Who was it? Cambridge University?
Cambridge, yeah.
Why are they doing that?
Well, it was their 7th graders that did it.
Oh, okay.
They're Cambridge 7th graders.
What really makes this a waste of money, Keith, is that you no longer have the audible reminder of, hey, I should fix my fucking tap before I get $1,000 water bill at the
why
end of the
that?
month.
Exactly. You want to stop the dripping sound? I'll fix the fucking faucet for $10,000.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah. Why? That just seems so unnecessary. And also, I feel like they spent way too long on that.
Right.
And then my other dream is that there's like a room of guys who, when they discovered how to fix it,
Yeah.
they were like way too excited.
Right.
They were like, oh my God, guys.
We got it.
We did it.
Oh my
What I
god.
want to
they, like,
know
called their
is how
mom
many
and
World
they,
Cup
like-
trophies were in there with them.
Yeah, that's true.
There had to be a moment though that first drip where it was silent that they all just went, whoa.
I mean,
Right? Like,
yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, 'cause
but
you're like,
did you need
huh.
to spend all this money and time trying to do that?
Yeah.
Not really. Like, how important is that to the world? Right. What I'm trying to say is there's so many things going on in the world right now.
Right.
Why are we focused on that?
Well, they've started their next research project, which is a way for smoke detectors not to wake you up. So that's really good. That's
Why? Yeah.
yeah. No, it's great because they're really loud.
They're
and
really
the-
loud and annoying.
Yeah,
It's like there's
super
smoke
annoying.
in my house. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, they figured out a
Just
way.
sleep through it.
They figured out a way to make that beep that tells you to reminds you to replace the battery in the smoke detector.
Right, so it works.
Silent.
Yeah, you don't want that
Yeah.
anymore.
They've removed
and then
it.
especially
great.
when there's smoke, when there's like a fire somewhere in your house and it's beeping
Like-
and it's like 2 a.m.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm trying to sleep right now.
I've got
smoke
work in the
detector.
morning.
Leave me alone, okay? My basement catches on fire all the time. All right,
Right.
it's not a big deal.
Why don't you just throw the dripping water on it and get it done with?
Jeez. I mean, I can't tell if it's dripping because I silenced it, but I'm sure it probably is. I haven't looked at that thing in years.
So is it news?
I'm gonna be honest. It was really boring.
Oh no! man.
I think it's entertaining.
Yeah.
But you reading it and you explaining the science of it, I was like, all right, I don't know. It just
All
seems
right.
a little uninteresting to me.
Fair enough, Adam. Why don't you try and
This publication is about 2 things
Yeah.
strictly: sex, robots, drugs. That's it.
This is a good publication.
Well, then I might have this one because
Yeah.
it's the opposite of boring, and I would not be surprised if drugs were involved.
Yeah, wake
right.
him up, Adam.
Awesome.
Florida man rides on hood of car going 70 miles an hour. No, this is not a recreation of Zoe Bell's fabulous stunt work in the Tarantino film Death Proof,
Okay.
but rather just another average day in Florida.
That's true.
Yeah.
on I-95, a man was spotted calmly clinging to the hood of a 70-mile-per-hour car with one hand,
Yeah,
and in his other hand, talking on his cell phone.
that's not true.
That's right. As if driving a car isn't dangerous enough while using a cell phone, now we have to worry about someone using a cell phone while being used as a hood ornament.
Yeah. And so I looked into this story. That's not true. He wasn't actually talking on the cell phone. He was looking at the cell phone and then yelling at the driver, "Are you Steve?"
Because you're driving the same car Steve drives.
Right.
But you didn't answer me when I asked you earlier.
Right. I have an Uber for Steve, but
Said it arrived 10 minutes ago. I don't know how long I've been on this car. Probably 10 minutes.
but you won't let me in, and it's really, really rude of you.
Yeah. You're driving really fast right now, by the way, Steve. I think you're speeding.
I'm giving you 3 stars.
Yeah. I don't know. Bad review on Uber.
There's actually is a short video of this, and it's true. The guy is just very calmly just chilling on the hood of this car, talking on a cell phone.
How old is this man? Like, can you tell?
He looks like he's probably early 20s or so, because
Yeah,
the
makes
end of the
sense.
article does end with neither the man on the hood nor the woman driving the car have been identified.
Do you think he was just
because
like
they're dead? Like, is he okay?
he's just on the phone going, "Yeah, and then I'm totally gonna die."
Yeah.
Nope, this is my time.
This is my time.
No,
dude.
I've already accepted it. It's
Or
fine.
Samantha or whatever her name is the one in the driver's seat, and
yeah,
he accidentally set her to passive aggressive mode. Honey, can you stop the car? No.
No.
Why not? It's fine. Just we're gonna keep. But honey, I'm on the.
And then
No.
he-
We're
he-
late.
He
We're
kept,
already late.
He kept asking her too many times. She went into dummy mode,
Yeah.
and now she's just everything is just gone. She's
Yeah.
just rejecting everything.
She's like, I told you I need to be there by 7. You took too long to get ready, so no, I can't
Or
stop.
can you just? This is a red light. I can get in now. No, you can't.
No.
Doors are
Baby,
locked.
I'm sorry. Can we just pull over and talk? No, it's fine. We don't need to. We don't need to
it's
talk.
No.
All right. Is it news?
100%. That's amazing. That's the best thing I've ever heard.
All right.
Love that.
All right, we have to go into speed mode here. We're pretty much out of time for this, but just a few minutes. So we're going to give you headlines. If you have questions, great. If not, we're going to try and knock these out and see if they make it into the publication or not.
Cool.
First one. Winter weather cancels ski resorts winter festival.
Yes. I have no follow-up questions. Yes.
Yeah, they were like, it's snowing. Go. We can't have the winter festival
Yeah, we can't-
at the ski resort.
Can't do that. Can't do it.
That seems like they'd see that coming, but
Maybe. Maybe
yeah,
not.
maybe
You know.
not. All right,
It's almost like
that's it.
rain dance practice being canceled due to rain.
Yes.
Man creates motorcycle sidecar to transport horse.
Also, yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I almost don't want to ask follow-up questions. I just want the headline to just stay as it is. Maybe that could be my publication is just headlines.
Just
too.
all headlines. Like, go to the website for more
Yeah,
information.
go to www. Yeah. Just, online.
All right. Excellent. World Cup viewers strain Tokyo's plumbing system with halftime toilet dash. Water usage went up 24% during halftime and then 50% after Japan scored the go-ahead goal in the second half. Apparently taking the lead in a soccer game is a huge relief.
That's pretty funny.
I like that I have jokes every time Adam takes a drink.
I'm gonna
He's like,
I'm gonna have to veto that one. Although I do appreciate how you really fought for it.
okay, all right, that's
it was a
fair.
good effort. It was a good effort.
All right, Adam, last but not least.
Man with gun forehead tattoo charged with illegally possessing a firearm.
Yes.
Now this,
That's front page. Yeah, that's front page. A picture of that dude with a gun tattoo. I mean, who gets a gun tattoo on your forehead?
yeah,
Well, I'm
I mean,
looking at
come
it
on.
right now. It's not even a good tattoo.
Yeah, just so he could be like, yeah, do you have any weapons on you? He's like, yep, right here.
Yeah, I do. You know it. Party time, USA. Yeah,
It's like a gun to my head,
Yeah, I'm sure
Right
it's
here.
yeah,
right on my forehead.
yeah.
How
Keeps
many-
me honest.
How many puns do you think that guy goes through just on a given day, trying to like?
I mean, too many, but also like he got a gun tattoo on his forehead. So like, can you feel bad for the guy? I don't know.
Yeah, no, maybe he doesn't even know what puns are. At this point.
Maybe
He's
not.
Like, hey, what about what's with the tattoo? And he's like, what tattoo?
What are you talking about? This is my face.
I don't understand.
No, the tattoo on your forehead. What?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He didn't even have a tattoo. Somebody just hit him real hard with a gun. Just like, whack!
It gave him permanent brain damage and just an indent.
You're in family mode now.
Yeah.
All right, so that is the end of it. I think Adam beat me this week.
I went 4 for 4, bitch.
Yeah, you did, and I got one off. I shouldn't.
To be fair, I will, to back it up, all stories were great. However, as I said,
Yeah.
my publication is about two things: sex, robots, and drugs.
And
And
God.
all of his stories related to obviously that person was on drugs at some point. Like, come on.
Well, all right. fair
Motorcycle thing for the horse,
enough. Yes,
gun tattoo guy. Come on.
I only got
can't do
two
those things
this
sober.
week.
You can't.
I've only had two, so that's very disappointing.
Yeah.
So speaking of two, this is your second music soiree. The
It
second
is. Yeah.
second time we've had you on the show.
Uh-huh.
Soldiers of Suburbia, is that still a thing? What's happened there?
It is not still a thing.
Oh no.
So after we played the Jam and Java show, after we released our full length, that was sort of the full length was sort of the all the songs that I had written in like, the 4 or 5 years that Soldier to Suburbia had been a thing.
Okay.
And then so I sort of put that out, and then I kind of just felt like, this is it. This is kind of
was the
everything.
culmination.
Yeah, this
of
is
that
kind of
time.
everything I have.
Okay.
For this, and if I would have continued it, I think it would have turned into something totally different. And
Yeah.
I think it made more sense to just kind of start a new project,
Okay.
as opposed to like kind of changing into something else, because it's kind of nice. Like when you start a new project, you can literally do like whatever you want, and
That's
nobody
true.
can judge you for it because they've never heard anything from it before.
Unless you have a
So-
gun tattoo on your forehead,
Well, yeah.
then you can be judged.
I mean, that's how I should have started my new project, but unfortunately, I didn't.
That
But-
should go on your T-shirts. Just your picture of the gun tattoo, and it says your name, and then it says "makes me sad," and
yeah.
then you're like, oh,
Well,
no, yeah, that
okay.
makes
Actually, no. What I do want is I want a picture of that guy with the gun tattoo, and I want his face to be on my shirts. Can I get sued for that? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Like, can he yell at me for that? Because that would be an hilarious shirt, I feel like. Because people would be like, who is that guy? And I'd be like, doesn't matter.
First,
Like,
well, here's two things you have to take into account. First, is this guy smart enough to sue you?
true.
Right? And second, does he have the audacity to sue a lawyer?
That's not true.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't want to go up
that's
against
hard.
that.
Yeah. Suing a lawyer, I would imagine, is difficult.
It is, yeah, because they know what they're doing. All right, so we have a brand new track. This hasn't been played anywhere.
That's correct.
Is there right? So this is the Nope, still don't have a stinger for it. Okay, so
It's the insert stinger Adam hasn't made yet. Yeah.
the world premiere.
World premiere.
And then Saturday, July 14th at Jam and Java in Vienna, Virginia, you're going to be releasing this entire EP at your CD release party there.
It's actually being released on Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay.
Insert thing that's like dun dun dun. 'cause
Bum,
Friday
bum,
the-
bum, there's a twist.
Yeah. There's a twist. So it's coming out the day before because you release music on a Friday. I guess that's the
Oh,
thing.
is it? Okay.
I don't know. And so
I believe you. You're a lawyer.
Yeah, I am. So it's coming out on the Friday before the show, so you can listen to it all day Friday and all day Saturday.
Memorize all the
words,
lyrics.
and then come to the show and sing all the words.
That makes perfect sense. It's a
Yeah.
sing-along.
It's a
I
sing-along.
like it.
Yeah,
And so the actual release party is happening on
on the
the
14th.
14th.
Correct.
And so we want to take a listen to What a Joke.
Yeah.
The EP is called Memories. So tell us a little bit about the tune.
Well, this song is probably my favorite song off of the EP. However, it is not the single because it's a little too long to be a single, I feel like.
Oh, okay.
I pretend like I care about things like that,
Yeah.
but I don't.
It's kind of a punk track.
yeah,
So it's
yeah, yeah.
ironic to say two things. One, it's a bit of a long punk track.
Well, it is.
And then as a person performing a punk track, I'm really concerned about the marketing of this punk track.
yeah, I know. It's weird.
It's layers of irony.
Yeah, the industry, it's a weird thing. Anyways, but I really like this song a lot, and
I hope
let
so.
me
You
see.
wrote it.
Yeah. Well, you
You're
know,
like, this is a shit song.
yeah, this song sucks.
I sent it to you guys because I didn't want to have to make anybody else suffer through it.
Yeah.
Because we'll take anything at this point in
Because you
time.
made-
This song isn't actually on the EP, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a demo. I recorded this last night.
This
but,
is me just farting into a microphone.
Yeah.
This is what you get for killing off my last band, you sons of bitches.
Yeah. So let me see, what else do I have to say about it? Ben Tufts recorded drums on the whole thing,
He's
so
very
that's
good.
fun. He is very good.
He's been in here. Yeah.
We recorded it in my garage,
All right.
and then my friend Joey Bertram at Phoenix Studios in Nashville, plug,
Nice.
mixed and mastered the whole thing.
Cool.
So
Well, let's
That's
take a
fun.
listen.
Yeah.
We've got a clip of it here. If you want to hear the entire track, just fast forward to the 1 hour mark of this show and you can hear it in its entirety. This is from the EP Memories. What a Joke.
Lately I feel like everyone's against me, but everybody says that we're friends. I get into conflicts about real world situations, but I always get shot down. Don't lie to me, I'm not crazy.
So the thing is, I think there's a bit of irony because I don't remember entirely last time, but if I'm not mistaken, out of the entire EP, this track is probably the closest to Soldiers of Suburbia. Would you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
probably.
It harkens back a little bit.
Well, the first part of this, the second part of the song goes into like a weird other thing.
Oh, okay. We just did the not weird.
Yeah,
other
we
thing.
just did like the punk rock part of it.
Yeah.
So that part does, but that's also why I think the song is cool because it's kind of like, you know,
It ties in, right?
it ties in, but also then it kind of goes into an unexpected sort of thing near the end that you know people, you know, it's different.
Yeah, I think that's great, and so I think it's fun because it harkens back to what you've done in the past, but really opens the doors for what's coming next. Because I would say that this is not an example of the rest of the album, right? Like I think the rest of the album is fairly different from this track. There's some slower songs.
Yeah.
There's definitely some more complex rhythms and different kind of different types of rhythms than just kind of that straightforward kind of punk. rock kind of thing.
I've definitely been trying to work more on you know, songwriting and trying to go into some different and new territories, new vibes.
Very cool.
Etc.
So I think it shows. We've got your second album out and it's going to be different than the first album. So we'll be interested to see what people say about that, and then really interested to see what the third album is and things going forward. So
yeah, I'm also interested in what the third album is. Who knows?
Yeah,
give me anything.
It's just going to be
all
waltzes.
Yeah, I might
That's
become
what
a
I'm
ska
guessing.
band. You know, who knows? I really like ska music lately. I'm really into it. It's cool.
Are you?
Ska music's dope. It's fun.
You missed the wave on
I know.
that.
I kind of missed out on it, but
I apologize. You were like 6, I think. When
yeah, but overall, it's pretty cool stuff. Horns are cool.
Yeah, we need more horns.
I agree.
Just in general, you don't even need to do ska. Find something else.
Yeah.
And then put horns in it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I have a song that maybe might come out in a little bit that has horns on it. True
What?
story. I
There you
know.
go.
It's
See,
weird.
we've already got it. All right. So if you want to listen to the entire track, fast forward to the 1 hour mark of this show. If you want to hear it live, check out the show, the CD release party at Jam and Java in Vienna, Virginia on Saturday, July 14th. You can find out more about my boy here, Tyler Plazio, at tylerplazio.com. I even said it right. Did you
You
hear
did
that?
twice. You said it right twice.
Because I just didn't stop and think.
Right. Roll through.
Be professional. No, don't be professional. Just plow through it. And are the other songs up there, or just they can order the CD, right?
So right now you can download the single, which is After Prom.
After Prom, okay.
You can download that everywhere, and you can watch the music video on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page.
Tyler Plazio on all of those things.
Yeah.
Excellent.
If you just search my name, you'll find it. And then you can pre-order the EP on like iTunes and places where pre-orders are still a thing. You can pre-order on Bandcamp. I don't know. And then pretty soon I'll have pre-orders up for the cassettes.
The cassettes.
Yeah, they're on cassettes.
Oh, all right.
So I'm doing a limited run of cassettes because I'm a hipster.
Yeah, you're being very hipstery.
Living that hipster lifestyle. So you could do that, and then because the thing is that I've discovered is that when I put out the last Soldiers of Suburbia record, I ordered a bunch of CDs because I was like, this is a big deal.
This is going to be a big deal.
I still have a lot of those CDs.
Yes,
because here's the thing: nobody listens to CDs anymore.
No,
you know? Not
yeah.
a lot of people. So with the rise of the aux cable in cars, and now Bluetooth, you just connect it. So for some reason people are really into cassettes now again. I don't really know
CDs,
why, but it's cool. So I got some. And they're different
CDs
colors. It's
have
fun.
just become trivial at this point.
Yeah.
Speaking of trivia, we actually have our next item up for bid. I don't think you've gotten to play this yet, have you? This was because he was here last year. So
I was here in
Yeah, so he would have
January.
been This Week in History.
right? You did This Week in History? Is that right?
I just remember.
Yeah.
It was
I
a lot
think
of
so.
questions about espionage. That's what it was. I
Maybe.
remember.
Oh, okay, so maybe he did do this. All right. Well,
Maybe.
this is our game show called just get one right. Please,
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
just
No,
get
I did
one
this.
right. You
Yeah,
did this.
100%. Yeah, because
Okay.
I won, and you couldn't
won.
believe that
you were
I
like
won.
the first one. then.
Yeah. I'm not going to win this time. I was really scared last time because I was like, I don't know any of this stuff.
Well, all right. So you know how it goes then.
Yeah.
We have been given a category by Petty Indulgences last week.
Sure.
And then you're going to get 6 questions. You try to answer one right. You get a prize out of the happy sack back there.
Right, yeah.
And then you'll need to give us a category at the end
Right.
to torture the next folks
Yeah.
with.
It's
all
going
right.
to be real obscure. It's going to be great.
Well, is it going to be more obscure than this? Do you know what your category is?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
It is obscure holidays.
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right.
So they went obscure
Just
for
because
you.
obscure is in the name doesn't mean it's obscure, though. I mean,
I did a pretty good
I just
job.
meant obscure in general,
Okay. You prepared.
just in the world.
All right, Adam, I got to start with the weather report. You want to get started here?
Sure. Tracing its origins to the Stonewall riots of 1969, what LGBT holiday will either be celebrated in 2 days from this recording on June 28th in some areas or on the last Saturday of June in others?
Obviously, the holiday that I totally know.
Yeah.
You said it was what inspired by the events of the Stonewall riots? What
The
was it?
Stonewall riots of 1969.
Yep.
Okay, so
LGBTQ plus
yeah,
all of the letters.
all the letters,
An alphabet holiday.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go with it has to relate to either Stonewall or the year 1969, or both of those things.
I see where you're heading.
So let's go with it is. Oh boy.
Do you think waiting's going to make it better or
Probably not.
worse?
I'm probably gonna say something dumb either way.
Do you think people listening are like, no, he's got this. He just needs another
I feel
minute
like people
saying,
are, no, people are doing that thing where you can skip ahead like 15 seconds. They're like,
fucking say something.
they're like, does he get it? Probably not. I don't care. They like skip ahead. Let's go with National Stonewall Riot Day.
I like it.
Very close. It's actually Christopher Street Day.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
nothing to do with
Yeah.
Stonewall or 1969.
That's not cool, man. You gotta just throw out something random. I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately,
know
you
that.
gave it a shot.
Yeah, I did.
All right, the day we're recording this podcast is actually National Sports and Wellness Day, and everyone gets the day off, but not here.
Oh.
Yeah, this holiday is celebrated in this is a hard word. I found this word, by the way, an archipelagic state, which means a bunch of islands. Archipelago. An archipelagic state in Melanesia, about 1,300 miles northwest of New Zealand.
Okay.
What country is this? So you know New Zealand, north, right? West of New Zealand.
I don't know. What's
They
northern New
celebrate.
Zealand.
Yeah, they celebrate National Sports and Wellness Day. Everybody gets the day off.
Yeah.
That is a national holiday.
That's good for them. I'm sure that's nice.
Need a hint?
Yes.
Doesn't count if I give you a hint.
I don't care.
It has water named after it.
It has water named after it.
Yep.
Fiji.
That's it. Yeah.
Nice. I wouldn't have got that anyways.
No, there's no chance you would have
I
gotten
don't know.
that.
It's about New Zealand.
Yeah.
I don't even know where New. If you
Keith,
gave me a map and you were like, "Where's New Zealand?" I'd be like, "I don't know, somewhere over here." I don't know. Maybe.
Right. I think it's in the Atlantic. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
New plan for the podcast, Keith. We'll get some corporate sponsors, and then while they hum and haw over the answers, we can just insert ads for all.
You should do
sponsors.
that.
Right. This
Or-
pause brought to you by
Here's what you do. Here's what you
puppies.
do. Fake ads. Just make up stuff like until you get real ads because I don't know how you get ads for a podcast. I don't know how that works. But
Can you get in trouble if we make up ads for real things? Like if we just have headroom.
no, it's just parody.
I know
right?
a pretty surefire way to find out.
Yeah, like if we just do like a preparation H, like hemorrhoid cream.
I mean, that's just like SNL, like
Right.
right? They just do that.
No,
I'm
but like
sure-
if we do it for a real
right,
product,
no, but
they get free advertising. They can't sue us then, right?
no, I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think that's how it works.
All right, let's move on. What do you have next?
When this show is released next week, fans listening will have only 24 hours to prepare for what national holiday celebrating a well-known dish born out of a fusion of Scottish and West African cuisines.
So yeah, this is coming out on Thursday. right? Less than 24 hours. That would be on Friday then,
Yep.
which is a really great hint.
How?
It's coming. So this is on Friday,
Uh-huh.
not Thursday.
Okay.
Right?
Yep,
And that
got
alone,
part.
like, is I can't give you a better hint than that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's the best hint I can give you without actually giving you an answer. Adam knows.
What is it? Can you by what I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It
What is
actually
the
doesn't
name
matter.
of the national holiday celebrating a well-known dish born out of a fusion of Scottish and West African cuisines?
Dish, something you eat
Yeah, I got that
from
part.
Scottish, which is
Yep.
near New Zealand,
Yeah.
and West African,
Which is not
cuisines,
near New Zealand.
which is where Fiji is.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
It's on a Friday.
Is Friday in the name? Is that why you just keep saying it's on a Friday? Is that
No.
what it is? Is it like Good Friday? I don't know.
He's totally gonna get this. I feel
This
like if
pause
he,
brought to you by the mattress store. where
Yeah,
we keep
just
the-
say something else. I don't know. Is it possible to not answer? I literally I can't even come up with
name a food. Any
I literally can't even
think of a food. You can't
French
think of
fries.
food.
French fries. French fry day.
French Friday.
Nope. It is. It
Can
will
I
be
hit Friday?
national.
Come on, that was funny.
Yeah.
Come on, give me some prize.
No,
for
that's
that.
it. Yeah.
It will be National Fried Chicken Day.
Oh, see, I was close. I had
Yeah.
the right idea there.
See, I was helping you.
Yeah.
I was helping you. All right. In our house, we celebrate Keithmas, which is on February 16th. That is the celebration of the birth of Keith.
Right.
Yeah, you're welcome, everyone. It is also a public holiday celebrating what ruthless dictator born in the Soviet Union and eventually appointed supreme leader of North Korea. So glad I share a birthday with this person.
Kim Jong Un.
Oh,
Is it
you were so
Kim Jong
close.
Un's dad? Is it the?
Yeah, do you know it's dad?
No, I don't think. I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know. Like his.
You're so adorably young.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know.
Kim Jong Il.
Ill. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is the one. So close. Oh, that was the closest.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
fine. That's probably. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm dead now. Later.
already-
Later. All right.
All right, last two.
Born out of a modern amalgamation of various pagan religions, what holiday from the Wheel of the Year will be celebrated on September 3rd, marking the fall equinox in the middle of harvest time?
It says 23rd.
What did I say?
Third.
September 23rd.
You're gonna make it difficult on him if you say it's the
Yeah,
third.
because
How's he supposed to know
I
that?
understood the words that you said.
Third. He's like, oh, I don't know anything on the third.
Yeah.
but 23rd.
23rd, the
Oh.
wheel and the pagan. And
Yeah,
the thing.
that one, the Wheel of the Year.
The wheel of the year. I
How
hate
we
this game.
No. All right, you pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All
pass
right,
on this
last one.
Oh, no, the answer was Mabon.
Mabon.
Or Mabon.
Mabon.
I don't know how to actually pronounce it. Mabon.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
it's
cool.
what people yell if they have brittle bone disease.
Mabon! Wow.
We recently missed celebrating a very cool holiday on May 14th. This day is dedicated to what dance? Whose associated song was composed by an accordion player, Werner Thomas, from Davos, Switzerland, in the 1950s. This is a very famous song.
Okay. It's a
Song
dance.
and a dance from the 1950s. Accordion player, Werner Thomas. Werner Thomas. There's actually a holiday for this. I had no idea. I'm so happy I found this. And when I say I found it, it's that I made our producers find it.
Nice. That's a good one.
Wait, we have producers?
I do. You should get one. They're awesome.
I don't know.
Right now she's in passive aggressive mode.
I'm not in family mode.
All right. What do you have? Anything? I'll give you a hint. It's very popular at weddings.
Yeah, because I go to weddings all the time.
Yeah.
Because I've been on this planet for a really long time.
Sure. I'm not saying you're getting married. All right, let's do it.
It doesn't.
And the answer is
An answer is I don't have anything.
Any dance. Just name a dance.
Is it the?
You're a musician. Just name any dance.
Well,
I can name 3 dances right now.
do it. Don't name the one that it is this one.
All right.
Name the other ones.
We've got the twist, the mashed potato. We've got what is it? The
Monster Mash?
Monster Mash. That's a good one.
Floss. What is the floss one that
I have no
they've
idea.
been doing? Where you like move your hips and you do your arms at the same time. I think that's called the floss, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where
But
they do it really fast. All the kids are doing it. You know what I'm
You're
talking
asking
about.
the whitest people you know dance moves. It's not
okay.
gonna end
Anyways,
well.
let's go with. Is it the Macarena?
No, it is not. That
Bummer.
was not made in the 50s.
I don't know.
The chicken dance.
Was it the chicken dance?
Yeah. I
know what the chicken
dance. Yeah.
There's
Same
a holiday for the chicken dance?
Yeah, there's a holiday
That's
for
dope.
it. Yeah. We should celebrate it.
should.
Next May 14th, we got to get together and make this happen.
Yeah.
Some type of chicken dance.
Can you guys do a chicken dance special episode?
like marathon
Can that be a thing?
Yeah.
Where you guys just play the chicken dance for like an hour
behind
and-
us?
Yeah, while you do the episode and all the topics are related to the chicken dance and chickens and dancing and
That would be tricky. All right. Last but not least, we're running out of time. We do this every time with you.
I know.
We have too much fun. We need next week's category. What are you
Okay.
going to inflict on our next guest?
I want
Now that you've failed miserably.
So
and
I need
you're
somebody
so
else to
embarrassed.
fail
Yeah.
miserably. I'm not really that embarrassed. I went into it knowing I'm going to fail at this. and then
Tyler,
I did.
focus. I need you to focus. Give me a category.
Okay. This one's pretty specific.
Yeah.
I want questions only related to the topic of everyone's favorite musical instrument, the kazoo.
The kazoo. All right. We can do that. The kazoo
It's
next
specific,
week.
but I feel like
No,
that
that's
makes
good.
it challenging.
That does make it challenging, but it's
Yeah.
wide enough. There's a lot of different kazoos.
Yeah,
What if
there's
there's a
lots.
bass kazoo? All right. I'm going to just fire this off and let's get started with near and far because we are running out of time. Last time we didn't get to this story,
That's right.
so I want to make sure we hit this.
Okay.
Your near story is about a bar in D.C.
It is.
So what did we miss last time you came through?
Okay. Well, the last time I came through it actually just happened too. So it was like last December.
Okay.
I will not name the bar in DC because that would be mean of me. Even
Yeah.
though they're not very nice, but it's
Right.
fine. So
930 Club.
basically, yeah. God, 930 Club.
God, fuck them.
God.
Oh, why do they act
We
like
gotta
this?
hop off the bandwagon. We can't anymore. 930 Club sucks.
Right, exactly. They're like soccer. Nobody likes the 930
Yeah, I
Club.
bet that you know. I bet they play soccer at 930 Club.
And then when you're
Those-
booked for the 930 Club, love the 930 Club.
Love
Oh, it's the
them.
best
Shout
place
out
ever.
930 Club booked me, guys.
All right,
Anyways.
so what happened?
So this band they hit me up on Facebook and they were like, "Hey, we need a band to play this show at
Sure.
this bar." And I was like,
Open up for us.
"All right, cool. We're available that day. We're getting ready to go on tour, so this will be like a good pre-tour kind of thing. Test out the set, whatever." I'm like, "Hey, just so you know, I am not 21. So
Not
if
21.
that
I'm
is
30.
I'm 24. Sorry.
I don't know if that's a big deal. Does the bar let 24-year-olds in? You need to check that out. Can I see your ID?
You were yelling at me to get off topic. Meanwhile,
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm hilarious.
okay. I'm funny. You're not. No. So he was like, "All right, I'll talk to them. I'll make sure it's fine." I was like, "Cool."
And they do.
And they supposedly talked to them.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah." They said it's fine as long as you leave before whatever it was, like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever.
Before the beer comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, that's fine. And so then we're getting ready. It's like a Friday night. We drive down there. Driving into DC, it's terrible. It sucks. You sit in traffic for like forever. So we were already in a bad mood.
Yeah.
We get there and then we walk in and the place is like, "Who are you? Get out." And I was like,
wow. They don't even know that you're playing?
yeah, and I was like, no, it's cool. We're in the band tonight.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you're not." And I was like,
Seriously.
yeah, he was real rude about it. And I was like, well, what do you mean? Like the guy talked to you and he's like, I don't know. I book everybody. Nobody talked to me. You can't
Really?
play. And I was like, really? Nothing can happen? And he was like, nope. And then, so I left. And then I messaged a guy on Facebook.
Yeah, go on.
I messaged a guy on Facebook and I was like, dude, what happened? And he was like, no, I'll be there in like 20 minutes. I'll talk to them. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to leave.
You've run out of time. Well, we've run
I
out of
know.
time as
Yeah.
well. Thank you so much for coming out. Don't forget Tyler Plazio. Plazio.
Yeah. My
Saturday,
name.
July 14th. Jam and Java, Vienna, Virginia CD release party. Also, coming up this week, Thursday, July 5th, Pyramid Scheme and Slash Run in Washington, D.C. Surprise attack at Yonderville Music and Arts Festival in Ricksville, Virginia.
And also on Friday, July 6th, we have Distant Creatures at DC9 in Washington, D.C., Rhett Repco at Baltimore Soundstage in Baltimore, Maryland, and The Vibesmen at Union Jackson, Annapolis, Maryland.
Also, Sunday, July 8th, Fuzz Queen at Kung Fu Necktie in Pennsylvania, Virginia.
Fuzz Queen.
And finally, Wednesday, July 11th, Box Era at the 8x10 in Baltimore, Maryland.
Thank you, everyone, for all of your contributions. Most of all, thanks to Tyler Plazio for wasting a perfectly good hour with us. This has been another wasted hour. If you just realized that, don't blame us. We warned you.
I feel like nothing I ever do matters. Like all that my dreams are a joke. But all of these people keep telling me I'm doing everything super well. Don't lie to me. I'm not crazy. I know that growing up is a joke. Lately I feel like everyone's against me, but everybody says that we're friends. I get into conflicts about real world situations, but